Hey folks, welcome back here to the Vegas Don Channel. We're here downtown Las Vegas on the third floor, way up here on the Neonopolis catwalk that you can look down at Fremont Street below. That's the Fremont East District down there with all sorts of different dining and entertainment options down there. They have nightclubs down there as well as pizza and Mexican food and burgers, etc. And then this is looking back towards the Fremont Street experience, but the Slotzilla zip line is here in the way, the structure for it. And then down there is Heart Attack Grill and Dirt Dog, which is a hot dog place that can do your hot dog up just about any way you want or could imagine. And then the D Hotel Casino there. D stands for downtown. Shout out to 7-Eleven, man, for helping me remember that. One of the pillars of our community here on the Vegas Don channel. Also, shout out to member Lance. Lance, thanks for being a member, buddy. I'm going to walk back into... So, yeah, the Neonopolis complex here, you can see the third floor is really not very well occupied at all, and certainly not busy. And if you put this in just about any city in America, it's going to be very busy. I know there was one that they did in Miami growing up. It was the Coco Walk complex down in Coconut Grove, and it was packed all the time. That was back in the days that it had a Borders as well, bookstore. And so Borders was also packed, but they had all sorts of clubs and stuff in there. And then they built one just like it down in downtown Fort Lauderdale called Riverfront, and it was always packed. But the Riverwalk complex has since been demolished, and they've built condos in its place. It's kind of sad. The complex there was built back in like 95, and then they demolished it only like 20 years later, 25 years later, to make way for condos. So you take a look out here at the Neonopolis complex, the 3 floors of dining and entertainment options, as well as shopping. You have the Toy Shack down there, which was featured on TV's Pawn Stars on the History Channel. Of course, Pawn Stars is about 7 blocks south of us down here on Las Vegas Boulevard. They are a very, very popular stop for a lot of folks coming here into Vegas. Just taking a gander here at the folks milling about here at the complex. Really surprised that it's not more busy than it is. And they've got an elevator there as well, in addition to the escalators. And then you got this place here. It's kind of like a Dave & Buster's Crash and Burn. Is that what this is? No. Oh, this is the Nerd Bar. Nerd Bar. There's... that's Raised by Wolves. Crash and Burn's kind of the Dave & Buster's in here. But I don't know what Raised by Wolves is. Haven't had a chance to get in there and take a look around. Of course, with the camera, a lot of places won't let you go in there anyway, so that's always a challenge. So we head back downstairs here towards the first floor. Kind of a chilly night here, so some of the clothing choices don't look very comfortable. But what do I know? So come back down here to Hammered Harry's, I believe is the name of this place. $5 margaritas. And that, I believe, is Hammered Harry right there. Hanging out. As we continue now, walking back towards the main promenade here for Fremont Street. You can see why they call it Neonopolis with all the neon lights. Neon or LED probably now, but flashing all over the place. But it's well lit. It looks clean. There's the Toy Shack in there. It was featured on Pawn Stars. And then they've got a place in here that you can throw axes. This is Don't Tell Mama, the piano bar. Been in there. The owner's really nice. And then over here we've got the Heart Attack Grill, where if you are over 350 pounds, you eat for free. So they have this scale out front that you can use to weigh yourself. Let's take a little look inside here and see what's going on at Heart Attack Grill. Uh-oh, it looks like someone didn't finish their meal. You know what they do to people at Heart Attack Grill who don't finish their meal? You're about to find out. Wow. Some people would call that assault. Wow. I always finish my meal anyway, so not to worry. Come back over here to Las Vegas Boulevard, where, again, 7 blocks south of here is the Pawn Stars building from the History Channel's Pawn Stars TV show. Over here across the street, we've got the Fremont East District and a cowboy here in the median, as well as the Hennessy's Tavern Guinness Glass. I'll walk over here to the Fremont East District, take a look around. This district tends to be pretty popular with a lot of locals. I don't think the tourists know very much about what's down here unless they hear about it, but definitely a lot of locals come down here. You have this place on the left here, Park on Fremont. They have burgers, beer, and bloodies, it says there. I'm guessing for Bloody Marys. Yeah, Park on Fremont. They play Spanish music here on the weekends. And then Evil Pie there, pizza place. All sorts of characters out here. On this Saturday night. Dax J. I've never heard of Dax J at this place. Elation? Is that the name of the club, or is that the name of a performer? This here, Tequila and Mezcal House. And we just passed therapy back there. Couldn't get in there. The guy that allowed us in there to gave us a tour last time is no longer working there, so I wanted to go in there and see if I could give you guys a tour this evening, but nope. They would not allow me. Not without paying the cover, which was $20, by the way. And then that brings us up here to El Cortez. Opened in 1941 here in downtown Las Vegas. So a very long residency for the El Cortez here. Over 70 years? 80 years, over 80 years now. With a presence here. It's actually kind of nice inside. I mean, it's relatively speaking, the ceilings are really low, so you can tell it was built in a different era. But they keep it looking nice in there. These old style street post lamps here. Oh yes, the hot dog man here. This guy, a lot of streamers that I've seen on YouTube that go up to him and buy hot dogs from him. As we continue east here. I want to thank you all so very, very much for joining us. Please do like, follow, share, and subscribe to us on YouTube and on TikTok. It helps recommend us to other viewers on YouTube and TikTok, and also to the almighty algorithm, which really carries the weight of your voice. As always, remember here on the Vegas Don channel, it's the journey. We'll see you next time, folks.